Children, welcome to biology online revision classes. So what we have studied, I think everyone have remembering. So in the previous classes I was teaching you about how do organisms reproduce. So that chapter is not coming for your term 1 examination, as I told before also. So let's have a revision of the chapter life processes. So this is the chapter that is going to come for your examination this time. So what all you have studied? Do you remember everything? What are life processes? All the processes that are going on in our body to maintain the life, isn't it, are known as what? Life processes, isn't it? So like respiration, or what, the excretion or transportation, all this events are taking place in the body. So all together we can call it as what? The life processes. So what is nutrition? Nutrition is the process by which the organisms get food, isn't it? And obtain food and utilize it for various purposes is called what? The nutrition, right? Then nutrition are of two types, I told. What are they? Autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic. What is autotrophic nutrition? Here the organism prepare their food by their own, isn't it? They take the materials from outside and they convert them into what? The food. Understood? So this is what happening in what? Autotrophic nutrition, isn't it? So in autotrophic nutrition, how the plants, or the plants are doing what? Photoautotrophism, isn't it? Here the light energy is actually giving the energy for converting the, or for the formation of food from the simpler molecules. Okay, then so in some organisms, I told some chemical conversion, like what, in bacteria, certain type of bacteria like nitrogen fixing bacteria, sulfur bacteria, etc. In them chemical conversions give the energy for the production of food. But in plants, the energy comes from sunlight, and they do a phenomenon called what? Photosynthesis. And what are the major events during this absorption of light energy by the chlorophyll? Conversion of light energy into chemical energy, and splitting of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen, and production of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. So these are the major steps or major events that are taking place during the photosynthesis. Okay, and during photosynthesis, what happen? Carbon dioxide and water will get converted to carbohydrate and oxygen in the presence of what? Chlorophyll and sunlight, isn't it? And then we have studied how these molecules are getting into the plants, isn't it? And we said that there are various raw materials that are needed for the photosynthesis. What are they? Chlorophylls, isn't it? Carbon dioxide, water, then and the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, water, light, and chlorophyll. So these are what necessary for photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide itself is getting converted to carbohydrate, then water gets split and form what? Oxygen, and they give actually the reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate, they help. Okay, then the chlorophyll absorbs sunlight, and light energy gives the energy required for this processes. And how these what materials are getting into the plant? Through different ways. For example, stomata are there, through which exchange of gases takes place. So carbon dioxide enters into the plant through what? The stomata. What are stomata? Stomata are tiny pores in the leaves which are guarded by guard cells, isn't it? And these guard cells are having what? Subsidiary cells near to them. Understood? So these are what? The parts, what parts of a stomatal complex we have learned, isn't it? And then how water will reach? Water will reach through the soil, isn't it? Means from the soil through the roots will absorb it and it will be given to the site of photosynthesis. What is the site of photosynthesis? Mainly leaves, isn't it? Now, then what? The carbon dioxide, then water I told, then chlorophylls are there in organelles called chloroplast. Chlorophylls are what? Pigments. Chloroplast are what? Organelles. Chlorophylls are placed inside the chloroplast, isn't it? In their grana, you can see the chlorophylls are arranged, isn't it? Now, the leaves are dorsiventral flattened, so that easily they can get the sunlight. Now, let's see what some experiment to prove that carbon dioxide, light, and chlorophylls are necessary for photosynthesis. So for all this experiment, we have to take a potted plant. Okay, so to show that carbon dioxide is light is necessary for photosynthesis, you have to take a potted plant. Then you have to cover a part of it. Okay, to the first you have to keep it in the darkness. Okay, for some days, 2 to 6 days it can be kept, so that it will completely remove the starch produced in it. Okay, so this is known as what? Destarching. And then you have to select a leaf, cover a part of it with aluminum foil. Then you can take the leaf into the sunlight, and after some hours you can see it will start doing photosynthesis, and after doing photosynthesis will pluck the leaf. Okay, after removing the what that aluminum foil, we can just pluck the leaf and do the test for what the iodine. Okay, sorry, starch. Okay, using iodine. So for doing the test for starch, first we have to boil the leaf in boiling water. Okay, for few minutes. This make the issue soft. Then we have to boil the leaf in alcohol using a water bath. Means directly you cannot boil the alcohol because it is inflammable, isn't it? So we have to use a water bath. Means in a water bath we have to put the in the alcohol we have to put the leaf, and then this alcohol should be placed in a vessel containing boiling water. Okay, so this is water bath. What for we are using this water bath? To avoid or to avoid any fire. Otherwise alcohol will get catch fire, isn't it? They are actually inflammable, so it can be easily means it can easily catch fire. So to avoid this we use a water bath. Okay, now what we have to do? Take out the leaf, wash it properly, and then dip the leaf in dilute solution of iodine. Okay, and you can see that the portion that is covered will not develop blue black color. Actually iodine and starch will give what? Blue black color. Okay, so blue black color, if it is there, what does it mean? It means that starch is synthesized, and in the part which is covered will not show the blue black color. Means what? There is no starch formation and there is no what? Blue black color. Okay, as there was no light. Okay, now what we have to prove? We have to prove that chlorophylls are necessary for photosynthesis. So for this purpose, we take a variegated type of plant. Can you see in the diagram? This is variegated, means different colors will be there in the leaf. So that kind of what leaves we will select first. And then what we have to do the same type of experiment. Means it should be in a pot. This variegated plant or leaf should be in a potted variegated plant we have to take. Then same procedure. What we have to do? We have to destarch it by keeping in the darkness. Then we have to take a trace. Here we are going to trace it. Okay, tracing why we are doing? Because we can understand after the experiment also where the blue black color is formed. Okay, so we can mark the green areas in it or trace them. Understood? So that we will be able to compare. And now what we have to do? We have to keep the set up in the sunlight. Okay, after keeping in darkness for some time, it should be kept in the light, okay, sunlight. Then they do photosynthesis. Then after some hours, plug the leaf which you have traced, okay, same leaf you have to take and do the test for starch. So how you will do? First boil it in water, okay, then boil it in alcohol using a water bath, then again take out the leaf, wash it, and then add iodine solution. So after adding iodine solution, you will see in this way, okay, wherever the green patches where they are there, you can find what the blue black color. So from this what you can understand, the part which was having the green color, okay, they are necessary, chlorophylls are necessary for photosynthesis. Okay, then one more experiment was there actually, that is to prove that carbon dioxide is needed. So for this purpose also you will take a potted plant, and we can what use KOH, okay, to absorb the carbon dioxide. Okay, so in a bottle you can take KOH, okay, keep the first step is common. What is it? Keep it in the darkness to destarch. Okay, then select a leaf and insert half of the leaf in a bottle containing what the KOH. Okay, and this can be done with the help of a splitted cork. Okay, the cork is used to close the bottle, and the cork is able to be taken into half parts. Okay, it can be divided into two halves. So that kind of cork you can take, and through this cork you can insert the leaf. Understood? So like that, when you are inserting, half of the part will be outside and half will be inside. Then what you should keep the setup in the sunlight. Okay, and after some time they do photosynthesis and do the same test for starch. Wash it, okay, sorry, boil it in water, then boil the leaf using a water bath in alcohol, and then take out, wash it properly, and then you have to do the test for starch by adding iodine. So when you do this, the part of the leaf which was inside the bottle will not develop blue black color. What saying that the carbon dioxide was not there in the bottle, because why? We have kept what? KOH will absorb what the carbon dioxide. So no carbon dioxide was there, and that is the reason why we didn't get any what the color, blue black color. As carbon dioxide was not there, it will not be giving any blue black color. Okay, so about photosynthesis and all you understood now. What is photosynthesis? What are the raw materials needed for that, isn't it? And then we have also studied about what how these are reaching, and the experiments to prove that these components are very necessary. Okay, so let's continue this in the next class. Okay, you read the chapters very thoroughly, and I'll be sending some questions. So as you know, in the new pattern, okay, there will be MCQ questions. Okay, so it's very important to read the textbook very thoroughly. Understood? Because questions can come from anywhere. So there will be MCQs and there will be assertion reason type questions. Okay, means there will be two statements given, and you will have to select, okay, this options by reading the assertion and reason what statements. Two statements will be given. One is known as the assertion and the other is known as the reason. So, and you will be getting four options: A, B, C, D, likewise. So the options you have to select after reading the assertion and reason. So the first option A is like this, that is both the assertion and reason are correct. Okay, and reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. Okay, then second will be assertion and reason will be correct, but reason won't be the correct explanation of the assertion. Okay, so likewise, what statements will be given, that you have to find out what will be suitable here, and then you have to select it. Understood? So then there will be some case based questions. Some paragraph may be given, or some diagrams will be given, and based on that the questions will be asked. So all these are what various pattern of your question paper this year. Okay, means in the term 1. So everyone practice the topics very properly, and will continue with the revision work in the next class also. Thank you.